रेड में तो आपको पता है, ये रेड तो अगर आप फिनिश करेंगे बहुत बड़ी बात.
The stages were very rough, very rough. So, hats off to the cars that completed that stage. You had to, combine both speed as well as caution to get to the finish.
We are all rally drivers at the end of the day, so we can't hold ourselves back as soon as the countdown is over. So there are moments of madness.
So going uphill at this altitude, there's no boost.
Clearly the pressure is on the gypsy drivers too.
If the diesel is coming, diesel will take time settling down, So it's not about gypsy is a settle down format in the raid setup.
And I would say pretty much all the other stages which are coming up also are somewhat gypsy stages as well. So we were always quite certain about the gypsy doing well, at least for this year.
Gypsy is something which can take a lot more as compared to these machinery, just because it's not a complicated machinery, it's very simple.
Time has to come when the gypsy has to give way to something else.
The first 3 days of Raid 2012 were hard. Hard on the cars, hard on the drivers, and hardest on the service crews. The raid had steadily been taking its toll on all 3 days. Day 1 took Mahindra's veteran driver Sunny Sidhu and Army Motorsports Amrinder Barar. Mahindra's stellar team of Amit Rajit Ghosh and Ashwin Nayak bowed out on day 2. Tata's Harkaran Singh broke an axle on day 3 and was rendered unable to take a start on day 4. And these were only the big guns. A steady stream of newbies and bikers had been gobbled up by the raid only noticed by the officials. And as for those who remained, they had endured a mighty battering the past 3 days. And the only thing to look forward to over the next 3 days was more severe battering. Team Maruti Suresh Rana was holding the lead in his Vitara and Thunderbolt's rookie Abhishek Mishra was behind him, with Amanpreet Ahluwalia trailing him hard. Behind these two was the cumulative experience and recklessness of Thunderbolt's Harpreet Bawa and Captain Samir Pandey, followed by Lieutenant Colonel Sidhu and Lieutenant Colonel Bajaj of Army Motorsports in this supercharged gypsy. Still just halfway, there was still a long way to go, and the raid's treachery could claim even the best drivers in the shortest of distances. As it stood at the start of day 4, the raid was anybody's game.
The raid moves into the 4th day of its 2012 edition, and this is one long day. Around 400 kilometers to be travelled from Kaza all the way to Pang in Jammu and Kashmir. This is where things get tough for the raiders. The temperatures and oxygen levels are dropping, and the only thing that's rising is altitude. This is where it gets awesome.
On day 4, the raid began with its transport from Kaza to Losar to run day 2's stage in reverse over Kunzumla till Gramfu. From there onwards to Patsio, where the second competitive began, going over the freezing and formidable Baralachla Pass, down to Killing Sarai and Whiskey Nala, ending at Sarchu on the Himachal and Jammu Kashmir border. From there, it was a transport over Nakila and Lachungla passes to retire for the night in the freezing bosom of Pang, just before the start of the More Plains. The stage was cut short though due to some unavoidable circumstances, and instead the competitive began from the other side of Kunzum Pass.
Kaza to Pang, another long day. We had the local MLA cutting our stage short. Had to start the stage from Batul instead of Losar.
So from Batul, the raiders made their way through the rocky, car-breaking terrain and the biting cold towards Gramfu. And the first stage of day 4 came to an end. But the weary had no respite. It was a 97-kilometer timed transport to Patsio, where stage 9 was to begin.
See, Gramfu Losar, a lot of cars got breakdown over there. DEF tubes are out, the engine mounting came out, the engine blowed up. and we are praying to God just complete the rally. Raid is about completing the rally.
It was rough and we had good fun, yeah. We jumped and we rolled and anyhow we're making good. We're running second and let's see another 2 days.
Last stage we had about 4 breakdowns and this stage we are expecting around 2. One I've seen for myself. We had a breakdown there. We broke our bumpers and also we lost around 3 minutes. So I think but we made up for that in this stage, so I'm pretty happy.
The morning stage also was good. I don't know where we stand in the morning stage, but we passed some 4-5 vehicles.
SS9 was an old raid route, run in the past. But in the raid, getting complacent can cost you dearly. So the weary raiders began the 60-kilometer competitive, and the rough and rocky, snow-clad, freezing Baralachla Pass welcomed the drivers. How many would cross, only Sergio would tell.
Stage was good. We came pretty fast. Then some water body there had a diversion. Entered into water, directing us, I don't know in which way.
A lot of rough patches we had. Water crossings were very tough. We finally made it. A lot of cars broke down, but we finally made it.
This was more of a tarmac, but more of bumpy road.
Suresh Rana's Vitara was the first out of the stage, and he didn't seem much worse for wear. But this was Suresh Rana. There was very little that fazed him. Following Rana was Amanpreet Ahluwalia in second place, and he looked like his gypsy suspension and the terrain had rattled him quite a bit.
Oh, it's absolutely. Raid is unpredictable. You can expect anything to happen. A top runner can basically break down, or anybody can break down. Even us we can also break down. So let's see. Till the time we don't reach Leh, it's still an open book. Because all these Vitaras, they have a heavy body. Now all these dips that undulating surface, Gypsy is slightly better on this. Gypsy is lighter, they can take the jump. These Vitaras and these SUVs is a little difficult to, negotiate these dips and bumps. Bawa had an engine failure. Abhishek Mishra had a diff tube bend. So we were all three very close in 30 seconds gap. So again, let's see what happens in Leh.
Have to give fight, we'll give fight to Rana, which we have to plan and see how we go about it.
Third car in for the day was Army Motorsports Lieutenant Colonel Shakti Bajaj. He seemed to have taken quite the lead till we learned that all of Team Thunderbolt's car running in the top 5 had been knocked out and were stuck in the middle of the stage.
This is a totally different experience altogether. It's not about anybody else, just about yourself, keeping the car on the road, just going through everything every day, all 6 days. That's the raid. But we didn't come here to just go back like that. We come here to see what happens.
As the day came to a close, there was a feeling of dejection in the air. The raid had only done what it was known for, but the flavor of the competition seemed to have gone a little bland.